what's going on with the Blazing Ice out there? We are here with an official episode 10. All right, let's get to it. What's pure with the Blazing Ice? We are here with another weekly return of Blaze for the Culture. And I got my constituent with me, Khaled. Oh, child. And we gonna get into some real shit. We gonna get into some bullshit. But first, make sure you wipe your feet at the Ism Prism entrance. That's right. Take your shoes off before you walk down the corridor. All right. And you can kick your feet up on the ottoman, but never the coffee table, because no, this ain't your mama house. So make sure you twist up. Make sure you got something to pull on so you can sip up. That's right. Red, white, cognac, whatever that is, whiskey, light, dark, whatever you getting on. Because we got some realness to get into. It's real blazy topics. Trying to situate with some situations. I'm big rig, check the waist station. That's why I hate love half when they dick wasted. Ass sitting on horseback when they high wasted. No high makes, but I'm high ranked. Word blaze. To the Blazing Ice out there. Thank you for coming through for a weekly return of Blaze for the Culture.
Yes, sir.
We are here every week, every Wednesday, 5 p.m. and 8:20 p.m. Pardon the tardiness, but we are here. So what's up with you, Po Chop? How was your week, Brody?
Can't complain, man. Here I am. It was another wild week. You know what I'm saying? I was out there grooving and partying and moving in the streets, all up in the clubs. I think I seen Sexy Red on the corner strutting it. Nah, I'm just bullshit. My house was in the house watching TV, man.
Yeah, man.
What's good with it, man?
Man. So, man, for me, man, it was just, another eventful week of getting things done per usual, taking care of business, man.
Yes,
TCB.
sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? No complaints, barely bragging, and always duffel bagging, man.
Ain't nobody listening if a nigga complain anyway, so.
Nah, man. I mean, if you complaining, you better come with some solutions shortly thereafter. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's for damn sure. Keep them to yourself until you figure it out. Ooh.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, absolutely. So let's blaze into the first topic, man.
Let's go.
Speaking of the politics, man.
Ooh, it's been an interesting week.
The great eagle of the United States of America. Left wing, right wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. We got...
Land of the free.
We got the guy, if 1 week it ain't Kamala or however they pronounce it. I think they say
Kamala.
Anyway, we just say Kamala.
Kamala.
But,
No.
Kamala.
It's Kamala.
Kamala. Okay.
Yeah.
So not like camel, Kamala. Or not Kamala. Okay.
Right.
Got it.
Right.
Got it.
Get it right.
That's definitely an Indian name. That's definitely an East Indian name when you got a Kamala. Got it. So if it isn't your girl Kalama, then it's your boy Trump.
Oh, Mr. Lock him up.
Man.
Oh, come on, man.
They've been trying to lock this guy up, but it's damn near impossible, right?
They're trying to hit him with everything but the kitchen sink. I think they even Biden tried to throw that at him, but he couldn't because he was too old.
Right.
No, but yeah, hey man, new grand juries. Then found them guilty again of the case that old Judge Cannon threw out with her crooked ass. You know what I'm saying? But
you say she crooked, huh?
I say she crooked, man.
Crooked eye, crooked teeth.
Crooked eye, crooked teeth.
Crooked mouth.
Way to figure it out.
Word Blaze.
Your boy Uncle Thomas gave her an outing. You know what I'm saying? So you
Oh
might want to
boy.
listen to this kind
Oh boy.
Uncle
Well, let's
Thomas
get into
remind me of Jadango. Was
Django,
Jadango
your boy
the
Samuel.
boss? You gonna let that nigga sleep in this house, boy?
Ooh.
Samuel Jackson.
Hey. Word Blaze, Word Blaze.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
well, let's get into the blazing news.
Let's go.
Yeah. Fair use, YouTube, chill. All right.
Chill.
Here we go.
Was not acting in his official role as president, but in his capacity as a candidate for office.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol.
Special counsel Jack Smith recalibrating his case and still charging Trump with the same 4 crimes, including conspiracy to defraud the United States, obstruct the certification of the electoral votes, and conspiracy against the right to vote and to have one's vote counted. But the new indictment removes any mention of Trump's alleged behavior that prosecutors believe could be considered official acts after the Supreme Court's recent ruling, which determined a president is entitled, at a minimum, to a presumptive immunity from prosecution for all his official acts. The new indictment now noting the defendant had no official responsibilities related to the certification proceeding, but he did have a personal interest as a candidate in being named the winner of the election. But the new indictment no longer includes allegations Trump refused requests from his advisors to call off the rioters. Trump and his running mate tonight calling the new indictment ridiculous.
It looks like Jack Smith doing more of what he does, which is filing these absurd lawsuits in an effort to influence the election.
DOJ policy discourages prosecutors from filing federal charges against candidates within 60 days of an election. Election day is 70 days away. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Statute. 10 days before the statute. See how they did that?
You have to get it out there if he wanted to try his case. You know, so I mean, come on, man. He did what he did. You know, if ands or buts about it, like, man, he did it. You shouldn't have never did it. And then when they asked for it back, give it back. Why try to hold on to it? You could have this could have been all avoided if he just would have gave everything back. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it, bragging points? Me and you, we'll be in jail now waiting for trial. That shit, we wouldn't even be out trying
I mean, bro, you know how it is for us, man. You know, shit. We jaywalk. We'll be somewhere, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's a cold world. But it was so funny when he said, we're gonna march our way to the Capitol. He reminded me of the professor from The Simpsons. When I had him thick glasses, he sounded just like you, bro. But hey, good luck, Mr. Trump.
Speaking of, I mean, it seemed like this whole political race is like a Simpson episode, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, when Lisa was president and all that, you know?
All that. Simpson's been telling the future for a minute. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. But blazing on to some culture with one of the queens of the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The beautiful, the gorgeous,
forever
knockdown.
Woo.
Mariah Carey.
Miss Mariah.
Man, this sister, man, she been fine before fine was invented.
Yeah, man. She's been doing her thing for a long time. You know what I'm saying? For a very long time. I feel sorry for her. I feel bad for her and her family. You know, my deepest condolences out to her and her family, man. That's a hard time right there to you lose both of your folks at the same day. Whew. Take some time off, you know.
The man, the way that happened, I mean, that's unheard of. I mean, how many times do you lose two relatives back to back or same time in the same day? I mean,
same day.
Wow.
That's rare. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like an accident, you know, car accident or something tragic, you know what I'm saying? But It's not easy, however it is, however which way it go. It ain't easy, man. I know it ain't easy for her and her family right now. That's a tough loss, you know.
Yeah, man, tough
Great
indeed,
job.
man. Well, you know, prayers go out to that sister, man.
Yeah.
But let's get into some of the blazing news on it.
Let's go.
Suffered a major loss as both her mother and sister have died on the same day. We have the report. In an unimaginable tragedy, Billboard has confirmed Mariah's mother, Patricia, and sister Allison have both died, passing away within hours of one another. In a statement shared with Billboard, Carey wrote, "My heart is broken that I've lost my mother this past weekend. Sadly, in a tragic turn of events, my sister lost her life on the same day. I feel blessed that I was able to spend the last week with my mom before she passed." Her mother, also a singer, joined her on her Christmas album in 2010. She spoke about her relationship with her family in her 2020 memoir, The Meaning of Mariah Carey. Details of the cause of death of Patricia and Allison have not yet been confirmed. Our thoughts are with Mariah and her family.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, that is a sad, sad loss. But blaze out to Mariah Carey,
Yeah.
to her and her family.
Yeah.
We would like to give a blazing condolences to Mariah Carey.
I didn't know her mom was an opera singer. She sounded pretty good a little bit right there.
Hey, and it makes sense because those notes that Mariah hit.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
For sure. Prayers out, family, to the family.
Definitely. Prayers up. Prayers up.
Yes, sir.
Blazing on to the next topic. We have fellow LAN Tyrese, man, from the Cali turf.
Tyrese. Hey, I just saw his video today. Wildflower, bro. That was pretty nice. He remade the song, you know, that one song. I forget the name off the top of my head, but the video is nice. It's like a little short film.
Hey, you know what? I mean, the brother is wildly entertaining and wildly talented. I mean,
he can sing his ass off.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, the brother can sing, bro.
Yeah, he can blow. He can get it in. You know
no Diddy.
No Diddy.
No Diddy, no doubt. But yeah, man, let's get into what this brother was doing on the Breakfast Club. You know, he's always boo-hooing and crying and all that. I mean, but in this situation, I mean, you know, I think it's warranted for once. You know, he done lost so many people, man. You know, his ex-wife. We all seen that.
Right.
How that was publicly put. And then, of course, you know, his mom and a lot of his other friends. What's the brother from Fast and Furious that passed away?
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker.
Yeah. That was a tough one for all of them. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much all grew up on the set of Fast and Furious. So they was all brothers like in real life. So that touched a whole lot of folks up in that, man.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, man, but
touched me. I'm just a fan. You know what I'm saying? So I know it touched the hell out of them.
Word blaze to that. Matter of fact, let's give some blaze and condolences to Paul Walker, to Tyrese's mom.
Yeah.
And Ray Liotta as well, that passed away a few years, who's going to be in a film that we're going to react to, a trailer to, that's coming out here soon. I think, Friday?
Is it Friday? I thought it was the 9th or something.
1992, yeah.
For sure.
Anyway, to the blazing nights out there, let's get into some blazing news.
Let's go.
Are you really taking the time to deal with all of that grief?
I'm doing the best I can with every 24 hours I get. That's it.
Get some tissue from me, brother.
No, I don't need no tissue. Black men cry.
That's right.
There is no square footage I could ever live in. There is no rims, no jewelry, and no car. There is no net worth. There is no press release. There is no co-star. There is no collaboration in the world that could ever replace my mama. Feel the void of what it's like to wake up and get married and want to be in something for the rest of your life. And it goes away.
I love you, brother. I love you. I love you.
How hard it's been to get through.
I love you. I love you, black man.
Okay, do you not cry?
Absolutely.
You might not bring it to the radio,
Right.
Absolutely.
but this is what being grown is.
brother.
I'm not doing this.
I need one. My makeup gonna mess up.
Hear me.
My concealer
Hear
is
me.
sitting today.
See?
Black men cry.
Are you really, have you really taken the time?
Yeah, word plays to that.
Word Blaze.
Yeah, brothers do cry in the right circumstances.
Yeah, you know, might shed a tear or two every now and then. You know what I'm saying? We know what it is.
Yeah, man. I mean, the thing is, talking about his mom passing, and of course,
Yeah, that's
him,
deep.
the marriage and everything. I know that's got to be hard. You lock in with one, and you produce progeny with one, and
Right.
then you think it's going to be a lifetime, and then it ends up being a short time.
Ooh.
So I can dig that.
I've
It
been on
just
that
seems
side.
that this brother is always tearing up on social media, man. That's the only thing, man. I think at this point, it's Tyrese. It should be Tyrese instead of like that's his new brand. Like, he's like, oh, I got a new album coming out, new movie. I'm gonna go on here and we gonna tear up.
At this point, everybody probably like, oh, that's just Tyrese. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He just gonna he gonna give
Word
it up.
blades to that brother, man.
You know.
Word blades to that brother, man, and
Yeah.
condolences on his losses, but also word blades to that brother for his new album that's coming up called Beautiful Pain.
Right.
I'm looking to hear that in
Check
the
out
movie
that
1992.
Wildflower video. That short film. It's real special. It might make you tear up.
Yeah, definitely. Peep that to the Blazing Nights.
Yes, sir.
Blazing on. We're gonna get into the Blaze reaction of the week. And this week's Blaze and reaction is the 1992 trailer.
Rodney King riots based on it, but it looked like it kind of took a turn. Let me know what you think.
Well, you from LA,
Yeah.
Long Beach,
Yeah.
right?
I was
Hence the
there when
name
it happened.
Cali.
I was there when it happened. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we was in the mix. You know what I mean? It was crazy times.
But what was you doing in that particular moment when
Well, I
it went
wasn't
down?
chasing no nigga around to get my kid back for one. No, I was working security, bro. So I was able to dib and dab because I had to drive. I was doing patrol, so I always had my badge. So when they call declare martial law on us and had the military out there after that shit was towed up already, so I was
you was
able
on
to
your day
fly.
top flight security of the world.
Yeah, tight flight. You know what I'm saying? I was still able to slip and slide through there, but hey, we stole some shit up from LA to Long Beach, Hollywood, Compton, Watts. I mean, it was all towed up. Everybody had brand new everything. It was brand new VCRs and pistols and TVs and food, you name it, bro. I mean, we tore some shit up. We tore our own shit up. Was kind of like, okay, we kind of defeated the purpose, but should have took that shit and tore up Beverly Hills. You know what I'm saying? But we tore up the hood pretty bad.
Yeah, I think it was a combination from what I heard and what I seen other brothers speak on. It was a combination of the hood got towed up and then, certain other areas. But when you talking about TVs and VCRs, I know it wasn't no black-owned businesses that was running that or owning that. So
some was back in the 90s, all the black businesses wasn't totally ran out. So it was still a couple left. But yeah, for the most part, Asians and shit ran it. You know what I'm saying? So, we tore up a couple of those spots, a couple of different other spots. It was just but it was still our city. You know what I'm saying? It was still kind of toe up, like, geez, man. But hey, it was fucked up for what happened. They didn't beat this man ass. It was all on film that people was able to see it for the first time to really see what LAPD was about. And they whooped this man damn near to death. And to get off on that, it pissed off a lot of folks in the city. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks. And we showed that frustration with the way we were being treated. We just had to take it out. Couldn't nobody stop us. They had to bring the military in to stop it, bro. So that's how pissed we were about that. We're tired of getting our ass whooped and ain't nobody being held accountable for it, period.
Right. And for those that don't know, in 92, there was no smartphones. So you couldn't just reach for the back pocket and record a video.
Yeah.
So there was several instances of cops brutalizing black folks and nothing happened. It just so happened that on that day, there was a particular person on a balcony that happened to have a bulky ass shoulder camcorder.
Yeah.
And those things weren't cheap back then. So it just so happened that this dude, he had a little bit of bread. He bought him a camcorder and he had everything set to be able to record the entire tragedy that day.
Yeah.
And then he sold it to the news, of course, because, you know, of course, he's going to get yapered up for the video. And then it just went viral everywhere. So this was 1992 news outlet viral.
Right.
Completely separate from today's viral. So that event, I think, opened up the eyes of the United States of America to the realities of what black folks are going through in 92. What's crazy in 24, there's still certain situations that are similar going on. However, now we have body cams and there's cams on the cruisers and everybody has a camcorder in their back pocket via a smartphone. So at that time, yeah, man, it was a whole entirely different setup. So in a blaze shell, man, it was something that just happened to be captured so the story could be told. But anyway, this trailer that we're going to get into, which is the Blaze reaction of the week, it is going to give a synopsis of what went down in 1992, along with another storyline included. Let's get into it.
Right. They extended the storyline.
Right.
Get a pack of Phillies.
Chill.
You speak English, bitch?
Watch your mouth.
The fuck you say? How the fuck that feel?
Familiar.
This is my home. These streets raised me.
Might get a little crazy out there today.
Media outlets from around the world await a verdict in the Rodney King beating.
Maybe I can bring my son back up here.
All right, run it for me. Catalytic converters. They need platinum. How much they got in there? 10 million? You need a miracle to pull this off.
The jury in the Rodney King trial.
A stunning verdict.
The 4 police officers were found not guilty.
You watching the news?
No one minding the store.
This is our window.
You know what scares me? I don't want you to grow up to be like me. It's wild out there to be more safe here.
You're at the wrong place at the wrong time. Where's my son?
It's not gonna end well for you.
It's not going well for you.
Watch me as
I'm gonna obliterate your whole fucking family.
Give me my son.
And if I don't,
Then we got a problem, homie.
You digging that? That ain't something I'll go pay to see, man.
Well, I think it's an interesting story, man. Considering the movies that we've been having coming out lately, where it's either a sequel to something or a remake to something.
But didn't he already do something like that to where the dude with him in the game and making good, where they kidnapped the car, he had to go save his son from game, who was this dope dealing nigga, and you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're gonna do a movie about the '92 riots, stick to the plot. I mean, shout out Snoop, he doing his thing. It's on Death Row Productions, all that stuff, man. But I don't think they should have added that part. I think that took away from the 1992 riots and put it on a whole different path. You know what I'm saying? They should have showed more of what was going on in the streets, what people was feeling, the fear, the attacks. You know what I'm saying? I mean, something interesting, not the same old. This nigga, he gonna rob the bank. He gonna rob the platinum. He took my son. I gotta get him. And we got a problem. We're gonna have a problem, homie. Nah.
Yeah, I think I gotta see it first, man. Based off of the trailer, I don't. I mean, I can't go off of the trailer, man. I gotta say, Tyrese is a phenomenal actor. Ray Liotta is a phenomenal actor. I mean, the visuals and everything look good. The concept is a good concept. It sounds like what was going on. Okay, we knew what was going on in the streets as far as the rioting. However, for other communities that were non-black, what was going on with them? What were they doing?
I'll tell you what they were.
And this kind of reveals that. It was like, you had Ray Liotta in them. Like, this is the perfect diversion. This is the perfect decoy. So we can go ahead and pull off this heist that otherwise we wouldn't be able to pull off. I think it's a good concept, man. I just got to see it first, and once I see it, then, I can give it a full review. But based off of the trailer, man, I think it's a solid watch.
It's lacking originality, and it won't nothing. I won't pay to go see it. Unfortunately, I'm all right.
Right. I mean, it'll come out on streaming, and I'm sure there's other outlets to be able to watch it just to check it out, see what it's gonna be about.
Yeah, they got free streamers.
Yeah, so. Nevertheless, though.
Word
blazing on to the next topic. We are going to get into the Blaze verse of the week. Right? And what we do with this segment is we highlight MCs and artists, but particular lyricists who have something to say on the mic. And so I came across this particular artist by the name of Rock, sister, on social media, man. And this is spitting something litty, something very, very blazy. So we're going to get into the official blazing verse of the week. And the blazing verse of the week goes out to Rock. Let's blaze into it. Fair use, YouTube chill.
Greater than the ever when they tell me to buckle. Drag myself out the mud, still got the scars on my knuckles, my calm unruffled. Spit a haiku to you like a 6-shooter do. By the time the smoke settles, I'll be gone with the duffel. Y'all know royalty when you see it. I am the one and only rap god. My logo flock is monotheist. My coils locked up like Naya Bingy. I got them snakes fired up like Kundalini, biting the most prestigious. See, I was a subject to them 90s coke trials. Now I keep that coke pow, blazing villas cold style. Feel me? My approach raised my artist profile. I turn the tragic to a classic like the color purple. Silly. That's why they tap my cell lines. Try to see where I'm laxing. But they can't hack my G code. Y'all don't have the accents. Granny told me keep my real world from the squeaky matches so I can never rest on my logos until my earthly exit. Want me to ease up? Talk to me nice. Oh, you don't want your team touch? Talk to me nice. Y'all waiting for that heat drop? I stand straight at...
Hey, word blaze to that sister. for actually spitting bars in the era of the Reds and the Stallions and all that there. Check her out. She is on Spotify. She's on all the platforms. On Spotify, she has millions of plays as well. Very underrated sister. And we just want to highlight the sisters out there that are going out of their way to spit some bars.
Yeah. And I'm going to put a garbo on that one. I wasn't feeling none of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'll let you shout her out and give her just due on your end. But on my end, I think she average. Pretty garbage. It wasn't even that tight to me. I didn't heard tighter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my homegirl Cognac could chew her ass up. Yak ain't no joke. You know what I mean? Yeah, that right there is like rage.
Well, it's not the Blaze. Well, Callie, it's not the Blaze comparison of the week. It's just the Blaze and verse of the week.
Right.
So, you know, I mean, I'm just saying, like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure if there was a battle, if she was battling somebody, it'd be different. It's not a battle though, bro. It's just.
I mean, I know. I seen it just an impression.
You know, and shout out to Cognac. If Cognac got something out there where she's doing the acapella verse that we can showcase or blaze case, then yeah, we gonna put it on a blazement for Blaze and verse of the week.
Yeah.
But this particular one, we went to. I can't say we can't say the bars was weak though. I mean, the wordplay was crazy.
I just didn't like the flow. I guess it was just something about it that caught me up. You know, nothing really that perked my ears up. I was like, "Ooh, that was tight," or "Ooh, she delivered that like perfectly." You know what I'm saying? And
you didn't think the color purple line, and then when she said "silly," like, but she was saying "silly," but she was a play off of "silly" and "silly." And you didn't think that was a bar? Nah. Okay.
It was a bar.
All right. Well. To the Blazing Ice out there, you know, y'all, if y'all make y'all decision, y'all thumbs up, thumb down on the Blazing verse of the week, and who y'all want to
War your teeth. Stop.
You said what? But yeah, man, to the Blazing Ice out there, y'all check it out. Cyrock, she has some phenomenal music. You know, that was just the acapella of her verse. Don't let that be the totality of your opinion or perception of the artist if you ain't heard her music, because her music is fire.
Don't let me hate y'all.
Hey, yeah, you know, Callie, man, Callie is like, with him, it's gonna be all the way love or it's gonna be all the way hate. It ain't gonna be no in between. So don't let Callie sway you. All right?
Don't let me sway you. You know what I'm saying?
But hey, at the end of the day, I look at it like this. I mean, your opinion is valid. Everybody's opinion is valid. You know, so I look at it like, hey, you know, if you don't like her, you don't like her. You know, what I mean? That's what it is. Everybody ain't everybody's strain of weed.
Right,
you know?
right.
But moving on and blazing on to the next blazing segment.
Let's go.
And we have what's called the Blaze Excellence of the Week. And this week's Blaze Excellence of the Week goes out to Nicholas. I'm not going to butcher the last name at this moment.
Young King, little king around here. Right?
Young King, you know, Young King.
Yeah.
And the thing with Nicholas is he's an author. He's also a philanthropist as well. He is a writer, social media creator, and inspirator.
Boy.
So we want to give him his blaze and flowers for the week.
Yes.
So Nicholas, you are the official blazing excellence of the week. Let's go.
Second grader. When he's not playing sports or cheering for his favorite team, you will not believe the incredible accomplishments of this 8-year-old. Man, he's good. His book, Kayla and Kyle, The Walking Dictionaries, Election Day, was the #1 bestsellers list on Amazon, but was recently accepted into the Library of Congress. Did I mention to you again that he's 8 years old? With no signs of slowing down, Nicholas Buama joins us with another project on the way, all while touring and attending second grade. He's here on the couch with us. Nicholas, how are you?
I'm doing good.
I asked Nicholas, I said, Nicholas, you wrote a book and you didn't bring me one. And guess what he said in response to that? What'd you tell me, Nicholas?
I said, well, we had a book for you, but we forgot it. So when I get to Atlanta, I'm going to send it to you.
And what did I tell you about Atlanta?
You said you're from Atlanta?
I'm from Atlanta too, so we have a little bit in common. I also like to write, but I have not written a book. So you're far more accomplished than me at 8 years old. Whose idea was it to write the book?
It was my mom's, because one day I was at school and I asked to collaborate. So my teacher sent my mom the highlight of my day was when Nicholas asked to collaborate. So when I got home, my mom asked me, do I want to write a book? And I said yes.
Wow, what a big accomplishment. So tell me what the story is about.
The story is about helping kids expand their vocabularies.
Ooh, you know we're playing Scrabble today. It's National Scrabble Day. Are you good at that game? Maybe it's Words with Friends for people your age on your phone. Do you have that app? No, you don't know that either? Okay, what's this picture that we're seeing of?
When I was at Barnes & Noble's having a book signing.
You're kind of a big deal. I love it, the nod, yep. How is it to balance writing books and doing all these fun things and going on tours, but still being a second grader? Is it hard?
No. It can be like easy sometimes. And it's fun because I get to travel a lot.
You do get to travel. Now, what's your teacher's name?
Miss Hess.
Miss Hess. And your school in Atlanta is Trinity Prep in Loganville, Georgia. Did you get on the airplane to come here today?
Well, I got on the airplane yesterday.
Yesterday you were on the plane. Okay. Now, this is what I love about you. You're not only a little scholar, but you're also a sports fan. I said, Nicholas, what are you going to be doing today? What'd you tell me?
I said I want to go watch the basketball game, but I don't have any tickets.
Philadelphia, can you show up? Nicholas wants to go see the game. He's only in town to win. Are you leaving tomorrow?
No, I'm leaving on Tuesday.
Oh, so he's here for a little bit. He wants tickets to the game. So anybody in Philadelphia who wants to help my little scholar out, help him. You're also going to be in Wilmington, Delaware today, I think. Is that correct? What are you going to be doing there? Going to the library?
No, we're going to go to the library on Tuesday.
Oh, so the library on Tuesday. So you're not in Wilmington today. Mom, clear this up for me. Is he in Wilmington today or Tuesday?
He's going to be there on Tuesday.
You're going to be in Wilmington on Tuesday. So you have time to go to the game today. You knew exactly what you were saying when you said it, right? What do you want to say to some other kids out there in Philadelphia who might think, you know what, I like to write. Can I write a book? What would you say to them?
I would say they could do it. Their book could be amazing, and they should just go for it.
Thank you for inspiring all of us today.
All right.
Shout out to that brother Nicholas.
Little young
he was
genius.
8 years old at the time.
Yeah.
That video is 5 years old. So that was his first book that he wrote that was accepted into the Library of Congress.
813 now, man. I know he got to be even more out there.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got several books now. That book that he wrote, which is to help teach vocabulary to young ladies and young fellas.
Right.
Was number one on Amazon for a while. And, of course, got accepted into the Library of Congress. And now he has several books on Amazon. So, Blaze out goes.
Blaze it out, young dude. Good job.
You, sir, are official Blaze and Night of Blaze for the culture.
Yes, you are.
Blazing on to the next topic, where again, we like to give blaze and flowers and blaze and cigars to the excellence of the culture. And in this particular blazement, we like to highlight specifically the sisters of the culture for their excellence. And so this segment is called Blazette of the Week. And this official week's Blazette is the president of Xbox, Sarah Bond. So I think this is an interesting one, to have a woman who is the president of Xbox, a video gaming system and platform.
Microsoft bound.
Right. So, you know, that's an amazing accomplishment within itself, you know, that we keep having, you know, sisters that are doing amazing things in the culture, and specifically something for Xbox, which is a major platform. Every 5 to 10 years, they come out with a new system. Everybody cop, they make billions of dollars, and everybody is on their couch streaming, playing 2K, Madden, or whatever it is they playing, Fortnite, Call of Duty, whatever. So, you know, we definitely want to highlight sisters like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And with that said, man, let's blaze into it.
Let's
Fair
go.
use, YouTube chill.
Of titles coming to Xbox. In addition to all these great games, we're introducing a new all-digital Series X and expanding color and storage options across the Series X and S lineup. They'll be coming to select markets this holiday. These new X and S consoles, alongside the many other devices in our Xbox gaming family, offer you more choices. It's our mission to make Xbox the best place for you to play by including the titles from our own studios and Game Pass at launch, by bringing your games into the future with our commitment to game preservation, by pushing the technical boundaries in our future hardware, and empowering you to play your games anywhere you want on Xbox consoles, PC, and cloud. This is what defines Xbox today and in the future, and we're hard at work on the next generation.
All right.
So blaze and flowers go out to you, sister. You are the official Blaze-ette of the week.
Congratulations.
President of Xbox, Sarah Bond.
Congratulations, sister. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Yeah, man.
And as we near to the close and the blaze out, this week we are adding an extra segment because again, this is about highlighting the culture in the most positive way. And in this segment, this is where we drop some knowledge. This is where we drop some game. This is where we drop some ism or some wisdom. And specifically jewels, right? So we want to put some jewels into the hands of the Blazing-ites. So this week we have the Blazing Jewels of the Week. And this is going to talk about, specifically, we're going to talk about an act from 1710 called the Meritorious Manumission. Now, why is this important? Okay, well, this is important because a lot of times on here, we have had discussions about why certain things within the culture take place. Well, it's historical. It's historical and generational. And this is part of that. So let's get into what the definition of Meritorious Manumission is. So the Meritorious Manumission Act of 1710 was a law passed in Virginia during the enslavement period that allowed for the legal freeing of enslaved Africans for good deeds. It says these deeds were defined by national public policy and could include serving the life of a white colonial enslaver, saving the life of a white colonial enslaver or their property, inventing something that could be profitable for the white colonial enslaver, or snitching on a fellow enslaved African who was planning a rebellion or to run away. So this Meritorious Manumission Act of 1710 is in direct correlation to some of the coons and the bad wenches, right? And the Uncle Ruckuses, right? That we have as of late.
Ooh.
You know, and that's deep, man, to think. I mean, what you think about that, Callie? The fact that that was all the way back in 1710 that they were giving, you know, freedom and set-asides and butter biscuits to brothers for being off code and being Uncle Toms and Sambos, bro. What you think about that?
I mean, bro, look, it was it was niggas that was free that didn't want to go free. They didn't want to leave the plantation. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to leave Massa. You still got folks like that today. You know what I mean? Who don't want to leave Massa. Massa ain't necessarily the plantation no more. What's Massa now? You know what I'm saying? It's the bag, it's the money, it's the social media. You know, we all it's
the
like being
status quo,
conditioned.
right? Yeah,
It's status quo. You've been conditioned. When you conditioned to something, man, you know what I'm saying? That's what you don't want to leave something you comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of folks is comfortable with a lot of this shit. So it don't surprise.
Word blaze. And to add to that, there's another brother on YouTube that gives a short synopsis to go in depth about how the effects of this took place then and how it relates to now. So let's get into that. Fair use, YouTube chill.
That we have a unified white community. They then broke up the black community by passing what they call meritorious manumission in 1710. And what that says now is to make sure that blacks never have a strong sense of community, a unified self. We will grant meritorious manumission. That's why all these southern states had meritorious manumission laws to any black who goes against his own people.
Which in effect said that blacks could be freed.
That's right.
To enjoy rights and privileges in the society for becoming traitors to their own race.
Right, as a free black. But it would never could be comparable to a white.
Right.
So when that law was passed, then we found that a black could be rewarded for squealing another black, what we call crabbing. And out of a possible 150 so-called insurrections or revolts, slave revolts, a black person squealed in every one of them. Okay, and he was rewarded for squealing on blacks. That's where you get the crabbing in the black society.
Which is why there was virtually never a successful black
That's
revolt.
Right. But see, and that kind of a system was never used against any other group in this country. No other group, Chinese, Hispanics, or any other group, that we have a unified white community. They then broke up the black community by passing what they call meritorious manumission.
Blaze out to that brother for dropping some jewels on us. You know what I mean? So that's what this segment is about. Just dropping jewels. We're going to be including this week to week where we're going to be dropping all kind of jewels in game. Just so people have a higher sense of what we're dealing with in society. So people aren't just out here running around, you know, like a chicken with their head cut off, not understanding what's going on. But yeah, man, that's interesting. Like the brother said in the video, he said that implementation of an act was never placed on any other group of people, ever.
No. There's no other group of people would have fell for it. It's like we as a people fall for anything. You know, like I always say, man, if you don't stand for something, nigga, you're gonna fall for anything. I go for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Stand for something. You know, and it's a damn shame, man. We want to, like you said, coon around and shit. And I got the white man. He like me. He like me around, sir. Like have me around, sir. What are we sick, sir? Nigga, fool.
Well, you know, and you're right. It's the thing is when you have a group of people who are in conditions that are so horrible and tumultuous that they don't have no food, they don't have no bread, they don't have this, they don't have that, especially in those times.
Yeah, especially in those times.
It's easy for someone to switch sides because the conditions that they in.
I mean, but look at that. You throw a bag out there to a nigga, he gonna turn on you just like that. Throw a big bag. Do something wrong.
If he getting paid, you know, $12 an hour and, you know, living paycheck to paycheck, that's what happens. And so I think that's the caveat when you're comparing other groups to our group, is those types of set-asides and privileges are not afforded to those other groups. Like they're not paying off other groups to sell their people out. They're doing that with us. And that's why you have people who are doing it. Now, if that wasn't taking place, do you think that crabbing or snitching or sucking and jiving would still take place?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I mean, shit. Look, we got all the history. It's out there. Look at our folks out there now, shucking and jiving and cooning. It's still taking place, but they don't need to. There's so many different resources to make money and do what you got to do, but you want to shuck and jive your way to the top. So yeah. They've been doing it for
I mean, think about it, bro. Like you have an artist like you know, Sexy Red. I mean, she's getting paid, bro. She would still be in the projects. So the projects is the plantation. So her doing what she doing,
I mean,
that's her getting off the plantation. So they're paying her to get off the plantation, to get out of the projects. So
paying-
to do things that are counterintuitive
Yeah,
to the culture, right?
They paying her the coon. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and make your people look even more fucked up. We're gonna give you the bag. Okay.
That's what it is. So I just want to put a spotlight on what it is and what it isn't. I don't want to place it into a perspective where it just seems like, oh, the culture is just jacked up because of the people who created the culture and that's how they is. And that's what they're baked into. I think it's not that. I think that
it's
there
not
are
everybody, right?
Right. I think there are
us.
special circumstances that are placed on the culture and a certain group of people within the culture that causes a certain outcome. And so that's what this jewels and this wisdom is about this week. But with that said,
get your shit together, Knicks.
We are going to blaze out.
Yo.
Until next time, we will be here every Wednesday live between 8:05 p.m. and 8:20 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe, and share this video. Till next time, blazing out. Love your loved ones. And blazing cigars and blazing flowers to you, official Blazing Nights of Blaze for the culture. Blazing out.
Heavy metal